Vast happening, pride. Oh gosh, I forget what the fuck I'm supposed to say. Vast happening, and welcome back to the Vibe Land. Is that even what I agreed to say anymore? I honestly and truthfully don't remember. I know I'm still supposed to say vast happening, but it's been like 2 years of difficult times, and I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just be real. Oh, so I've been in and out, gone for a while, and I think I've done like a smaller where I've been or what happened to that third or whatever. But let me take it back to like, I'm pretty sure my birthday last year was fine. So I think I'm gonna take you back 1 year ago this week, because I don't think anything else happened. Well, pulling up to this week last year, my grandma was really sick, and it was a really hard time to just kind of prepare yourself for what you knew was happening. And unfortunately, last year on June 6th, she did pass away. And it was so sad because like me and my sister was trying everything to get down there before it happened, and we unfortunately did not make it. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but it's what it is. But like after that happened, I really had to do like a lot of like soul searching and like figure out how to not let something like that break me, which it did mentally. It just didn't like physically break me. I still was strong on the outside, which if you know me, I'm not known for that. I just really had to dial it down and like focus on myself, which is something I've been saying I need to do for a long time so that I can better myself. And I think I got that strength through that and through her. So, yeah, so after she passed away, I was like very distant, which I will be going more so into on the podcast, the At Me podcast. That's like the first episode that's coming back. I don't have a date when it's going to be released, but that's like, I've been distant is the first episode. I can guarantee you that. I was pretty much solid through that time. Not many breakdowns, not many like depressing episodes, not much happening until like December. I had like a week off, or like a couple days off of work because my face had swelled up randomly, and I was off. But I'm pretty sure that same weekend that I was off is when Janet Jackson announced her tour. That's a whole story for another video. I'm giving that video its whole own video. So yeah, and I did end up getting tickets to Janet Jackson's concert, and I was like super excited, but that also led to like a lot, like triggered like a lot of overthinking and everything that came with it. So that's when I actually started to downward spiral, because like I said, it takes a lot for me to do anything for myself. And that was like a big step, because it was something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, so it's for people around me to make it seem like it was like a bad decision, or I shouldn't do it, or when I've been like, it's just the way I was raised. Like I said, I'm not gonna dwell y'all with all the details about how I was raised. I'm just gonna wait for the podcast, because that's gonna be me going into deeper aspects of my brain and let y'all explain a lot more. But through trying to celebrate this good thing I did that I was so happy about, I did end up getting hit with like negativity, and I did end up like overthinking and going down. And that's when I really started stressing. People can, and I think people don't get to the point where you understand, where they realize that you understand who you are more than they think you know who you are. Because, like, back in the day when I was stressed really, really hard, I would get bumps and everything randomly. Like risings. And I ended up getting one, like, I think mid-February, end of January. It had started growing, like, right here. And I went to the beach for my birthday because that plan had already been set in stone.
Why should I sit alone and be sad while you fumble the best you ever had? It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break.
We out in the city.
I wanted to.
Yeah. What happened?
I tripped. I don't know what I tripped on.
The little incline?
Yeah.
You need everything?
Yeah.
So interesting start.
He's in my life for like maybe 5 or 6 years.
So interesting start. She hurt herself. She's currently putting a band-aid on.
Currently putting a band-aid on my wound.
I'm gonna turn the AC on. It's hot.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
It's 76 outside.
Jesus.
But she's okay.
Barely.
She's okay.
My pride's a little shot, but you know. He's like, my pride's a little shot. Because I fell in public. But you know, it is okay.
I'm surprised that. Well, I'm actually not surprised that dude didn't stop. Because that dude was like chasing the damn kids.
Mm-hmm.
But dang. All I heard was, ooh, ooh. I just turned around slowly because I'm like, I know this bitch didn't fall.
This bitch fell.
Bitch fell. I know I had a week off at the end of December, but forward into February, I didn't do anything that week I was off. I got my car fixed because I had a recall. And then, speaking of my car, before my grandmother passed away, in March, after my birthday, I got in a car accident. Car got totaled. My old car got totaled. The Jeep got totaled. And I had to get a new car. And then right after, the weekend I found out that my car had got totaled, was also a weekend that my friend passed away. Fast forward back in February of next year, we went to Myrtle Beach. I've been to Myrtle Beach so many times, it's nothing new. And yeah, I still had the bump and it was causing me like a lot of pain because it was ready to like drain, but it just wasn't draining. And I think I was irritating it more so than helping it. So when it finally drained, it just wouldn't go away. Like it was just like a big hole in my chest, which when I finally was able to go to the doctor, she sent me to the hospital. This was end of March. She sent me to the hospital so I can get liquid IV. That was, I'm just trickling down. It's going like going to the beach kind of helped it a little bit, but it's still going right back down. And then was in the hospital for 3 days. Yes, I was in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days. Because I went Friday. I think I left Monday. Yeah, but I was off the rest of that week because the dude at the hospital told me to be off that week. This is a lot. Oh, this is a lot. And then in the midst of this, remember, I was still trying to drop videos. Didn't work. And then 2 weeks after I got to the hospital. I was sick. I was sick a lot. I was like, because of the antibiotics and everything that they had me on, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't do too much of nothing. I couldn't keep almost anything down. Like, I was struggling, like, so bad. And then 2 weeks after the hospital, on March 31st, 2023, Beau did unfortunately pass away. And, you know, I was kind of going through my own stuff, so I couldn't catch him not feeling the best on his and everything. So he did pass away, and we had to put him down. We do have his ashes. It's my first dog. I wasn't gonna just, that was my first dog, and I love that dog. And I think that's pretty much everything that went left in my life that really triggered my brain. Cause that's where I'm at mentally, and like I've been trying to get back in front of this camera for a very long time, but it just hasn't felt, I'm not gonna say right, it just hasn't been like the time to come back in front of the camera. But I'm centered, I'm myself, and one thing I've come to realize is I've given a lot of my 20s to everybody else. I haven't given my 20s to like myself, and I'm getting to the point where I'm getting sick and tired of giving so much for everybody else but not getting too much in return. And once I figure out this equation on how to not feel bad about putting myself first, I think it's going to be really, really hard for some people to realize that I really don't give a fuck about anything. I've stopped this to help people. I've stopped this to cater to people. I've stopped this to do stuff. But since I've stopped this, my life has been going left. And I just ain't been happy. But when I was putting forth the effort to do these videos and do, art, photography, everything I do like doing, I was straight. I was happy. I was good. But, allowing people who I thought had good intentions and didn't have good intentions, who were just really trying to manipulate me and get me in situations, control my life throughout my 20s, has really put me in a spot where I'm sick of it. And I'm ready to get myself out. I'm ready to get myself out a hole. And I don't want to be like this for another year. I don't want to be like this through my 30s. I don't want to be like this. I'm ready to evolve into me. Because I've been avoiding doing things out of respect for certain people. And it hasn't gotten me anywhere. I'm still Satan to a lot of people. And, if they want me to enter my villain era, I can. But like I said, it's just an equation that needs to be figured out. But yes, I am working my way back down the yellow brick road, and we are here. But I'm getting better at trying to hold my head up instead of looking down, because I know I do it a lot and I struggle with in general talking. But yeah, a lot of shit has been going on. But one thing that does make me happy is this camera, these lights, and doing stuff that I love. So that's happening. what's been going on with y'all for like the past 2 years?
It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right in